So, welcome back. We are asked to calculate the possible value of x and the corresponding value of y from this triangle. So, when you look at this triangle, of course, the first thing you are going to notice is that one angle is given, but two angles are missing, which is the x and y, but two sides are given. That is segment AB, AC is given and AB is also given. So, when you see this type of conditions, what you should apply is your sine rule. Sine rule. So here we are given angle C, but we are not given angle A and angle B. But we are given the opposite of C and opposite of B. So the sine rule we are going to use is going to be B and C. And that is, if you don't understand sine rule, go and watch my previous video, where I explain how we can derive this. So we have sine B over small b equals sine C over small c. Okay, so our sine B, which is sine x over b, the opposite of the angle, which is 12 centimeters, so you have 12, then equals sine C, and C is 40 degrees over 8 centimeters. So that is it. And what we are going to do is we cross multiply so that we can get the value of x. So let's do that. So we have 8 multiplied by sine x. So you have 8 multiplied by sine x equals 12 multiplied by sine 40. So you have 12 multiplied by sine 40. Okay. When you get to this point, the next thing you need to do, remember we want to find the value of x. We are going to divide both sides by 8 So we now have sine x equals 12 multiplied by sine 40 over 8. Okay, this is what we are going to get. However, we still want to find the value of x, right? So we are going to remove this sign. And by removing this sign, we use the inverse rule, which is x equals sine inverse, okay, of 12 multiplied by sine 40 over 8, okay, and that is how you get the value of your sine. So in case if you are looking for how to find sine inverse in your calculator, just press shift sign. It's going to give you this inverse rule. Then you put this. So when you put this in your calculator, you are going to get 74.6 degree, which is roughly 75. Okay, so what it's now trying to tell us is that this angle is 74 plus 0.6. So how are we going to get our angle y? All right, so if we know this angle, I've gotten this angle, so this will be easy, simply using the sum of angle in a triangle, which is 180. So I said y is going to be 180 minus 74.6 plus this angle here, 40. So y, when you plug this in your calculator, this is going to give you, y is going to give you 65.4 degrees. And that is how you can find it. And in case if they ask you to find the remaining side, this other side, so you can use cosine rule. So make sure you watch that video so that you can understand how these things work. See you in my next video. Peace out.